Well, this movie was fun.
I normally don't like movies with extreme racial undertones, but when it's this well written, directed, and fucking hilarious, even I can't knock it. The best way I can describe this movie is if Get Out and Cabin in the Woods had a baby. I would say it would have been a flaw that they put most of the plot into the trailers. Not even gonna go over it, it's pretty self explanatory. But let's be honest, would you have watched this movie if they didn't? And yet, they still had a few surprises for us, especially the inclusion of one actor. Not gonna give it away if you haven't seen this movie. But I told myself when I saw this actor, I said, out of all the white men they could have cast for this role, they got this man. They were really sneaky like a snake with this casting choice. The only flaw I could really see is that you really couldn't tell what time period this movie was supposed to take place. I don't know if it's the 70s, 80s, 90s, or early 2000s. I mean, I saw a flip phone that had to be a razor, but the movie had a real 70s atmosphere. It's not as bad as Afro Samurai, and it didn't ruin the movie for me. It's just something that kind of confused me. Although you do ignore it after a while. Also, I have to say, Jamie Foxx was the MVP of this movie. Pretty much had all the best lines and hands down the most hilarious motherfucker in the movie. And this is the first movie with John Boyega, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in it where I didn't hate it. Besides The Force Awakens, of course. I don't normally hate his movies, they're just kind of middle of the road for me. All in all, I had a really great time with this movie. If I had to give it a rating, it would be recommended. I wouldn't say it's a must watch, but you'll have a pretty good time, especially if you're having a bad day. I would say this movie ruined fried chicken for me, but they were clearly eating fast food fried chicken, and I don't eat fast food fried chicken.
Well, that's it. And if you liked my review, please subscribe, like, and comment. This was the inspector, and as always, if you made it this far, guess what? You are fucking awesome, and don't let anyone tell you different.